Tonight, Virginia's Loudoun County School Board is expected to name an interim superintendent following the ousting of Scott Ziegler. The board will meet for an emergency session in the wake of that grand jury report detailing how it mishandled 2 sexual assaults by the same student. Righting the wrongs in schools was at the forefront of Governor Glenn Youngkin and Lieutenant Governor Winsome Sears' campaigns, and she joins us now. Good morning to you, Lieutenant Governor.
Good morning to you, Ainsley. Good morning to your viewers.
Good morning. Well, you said you're going to hold these schools accountable when you ran. That's why so many moms and dads, the Mama and Papa Bears, voted for you and for the governor. You're going in. There's now this grand jury report, and now the school board's doing something about it. What's your reaction?
It's about time. It is absolutely about time. First of all, I want to thank our governor, Governor Glenn Youngkin, on his first day for issuing the executive order, which started this whole process rolling of investigating what actually happened with the Loudoun County School Boards. And then I want to also thank our Attorney General, Jason Miyares, who went ahead with the investigation upon that approval. And it took us this long. So you see how long it takes sometimes to get through the mush and the muck and the mire of what is happening to our children in our public schools. And thank God we finally know, because, you know, the other side, some of these Democrats, they branded us. They said that we were against them. We were trying to make political statements on the backs of their children. No. What we now know is that there is an absolute dereliction of duty. The things that happened to our children in these schools should never have happened. The superintendent lied. The school board, which, by the way, is composed of 6 Democrats and 3 Republicans, when they were talking about us making this a political agenda. You can see why.
Yeah, is any of this on any of those board members too, though? Is it just the superintendent, or do we need to look into some of these others that might have known about it?
Absolutely, because they did not go far enough. They put a blind eye to it. You know, it was, well, see nothing, hear nothing, say nothing, do nothing. And that's not why we elect our leaders. We want them to protect our children. And at every step of the way, this could have not happened. The second rape, by the way, could not have happened. But because of their political agendas, they put our children in jeopardy. And my God, as a mother, when I watched that father just before the school board asking, what happened to my child? And they dragged him away like a dog. Well, we're not going to have that. We're not going to put up with it. And we need different, and the only way to get different is to vote differently. And that superintendent was let go without cause. So he got a pay raise, and now he's entitled to all of his benefits.
$323,000 a year and a $12,000 annual vehicle allowance, his health insurance and retirement benefits. But you're right, fired without cause. The grand jury said the school system bears the brunt of the blame. This 14-year-old student was at one school at Stonebridge High School. They just assaulted, he was convicted, assaulted a young lady in the bathroom. Then they just transferred him to another high school called Broad Run. Scott Smith is the dad you were talking about, who was arrested at one of the school board meetings. He was just demanding justice for his daughter. It later came out that we learned it was his daughter that was the victim. Listen to what he said when he learned of the grand jury.
That whole report laid out a bunch of, you know, misdeeds, criminal, you know, situations perhaps. And at the end of the report, you know, we get 6 recommendations of things that they should do better next time. You know, I hope that the grand jury's not done with their duty yet, and I hope that this has more teeth in it.
Lieutenant Governor, thank you for fighting. Keep fighting and let us know what happens next.
Absolutely. This is it's not over. The grand jury is still impaneled, so we'll see if anything comes out. But you know, this is why I'm putting in a bill on school choice. Our parents need to be able to decide where their children should go to school. It is not the right of the government. This is the new Brown versus Board of Education fight. This is the new redlining, and we're not putting up with it any longer. It is time.
Thank you so much for coming on. Have a great day.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.